With the news that a section of members of parliament has threatened to impeach Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nakhumicha for allegedly handling ongoing strikes, or mishandling rather, the ongoing strikes in an incompetent manner. The threats came on a day the striking doctors vowed not to relent despite a court ruling ordering them back to work. Meanwhile, the government has stood its ground. The country cannot afford to meet striking doctors' demands. Joseph Wakhungu with details.
It's 12 days and counting since doctors in the country downed their tools. Tonight, the medics have vowed to stay put, accusing the government of failing to end their strike.
As to whether the strike is on and off, all I can say is, pray tell. None of our doctors is going back to work until the government ends its end of the strike. We were never on strike in the first place.
And a section of members of parliament have vowed to impeach Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nakhumicha for allegedly mishandling the strike.
Hili jambo ni jambo ambalo linahusisha wajumbe wote bungeni na wote wanasema ya kwamba lazima wapeleke Nakhumicha nyumbani.
Hospitals are closed. We are losing mothers, we are losing children. And these doctors are only saying, pay us our 12,000 shillings, which the court had agreed that will be increased to be paid to us.
Meanwhile, the government has pleaded with the doctors to accept its offer to solve the crisis.
Let us all come to the table, as the lawyers say, with clean hands. Clean hands. And we are ready to discuss, we are ready to negotiate, we are ready to agree.
Speaking in Naivasha, Head of Public Service Felix Koskei said the government could not afford the 12 billion shillings demand to pay salaries of over 1,200 interns.
So why don't we make sure that all of them, within the budget that we have, go through them? That is why we said we are setting aside 2.4 billion to take all of them. I think they are 1,200 or somebody, all of them on board, let them go to undergo their internship.
At the same time, clinical officers who also went to strike on Monday this week are accusing governors of undermining their right to hold industrial action.
Yesterday, there was also several meetings where governors called our members to engage them and even telling them that they only want them to give services even if it is organized a minimum service. And some of them, I can vehemently say, they were even telling our members that the problem is occasioned by the Minister of Health and they can fund them to come and demonstrate at the Minister of Health. And yet we know they are the biggest problem.
For Prime Edition, I'm Joseph Wakhungu.